days when I'm completely and utterly afraid of life. In these days, I'm not sure whether I'm fumbling my way through questions in search of answers, or if I'm walking in a village filled with answers, but I don't really have questions for them. I'm sitting in my classroom right now, absolutely terrified of my classes. It's hard to be an anxious-driven individual. Like, I'm 100% certain I can do things, but also 100% certain I can't. It's confusing in a liberating kind of way because it warrants a special kind of surrender. Knowing I don't own anything in this life, and the not owning is often followed by surrender. Not a lot of people know about it, but there's an insane amount of battling and surrendering every single time I come to class. It's difficult not to do this, as I have experienced. Surrendering is more important than planning now, than having everything figured out. This change has given me more spaces to run around and play and make mistakes. Entirely different from feeling the need to be right and proper all the time. Life before has been very daunting. There was always something to worry about and, resolve. I was always feeling heavy, like I'm carrying weights and loads of grocery bags with my 2 tiny hands, but these days it's different. I feel much lighter. I feel like there's nothing to worry about, even in the midst of this crazy era that we are living in. I feel like everything will fall into their rightful places. And yet, this is the same assurance that scares me, as I'm not sure whether I'm feeling the right way, or maybe I'm being too scared to be scared. Am I making sense? But yeah, these days, all I'm doing is just living through a specific routine because it helps me that I kind of know what to do next, and I kind of know what I finished doing, and it also helps that I get to talk to old people in my life. I get to appreciate random messages from old people in my life. Distance probably has a lot to do with the way that we are longing for a connection, and in this way I feel like maybe human beings are really meant to connect rather than disconnect from one another. And maybe that's a good thing. I've been contemplating on writing letters for everybody in this format, but I don't have words as of late. I just stare into blank space most of the time when I don't have classes and when I don't have work. Oh, and I've been cooking. It's been reducing stress a lot to be chopping your own food and just seeing it all come together. It kind of makes me feel better all the time. So I always like cooking, and I always like going to the grocery. I have never taken care of myself this much before, and I'm happy that I'm doing it now. I hope that wherever you are in the world right now, you are okay, and that your thoughts are being kind to you. I know I say this to everybody all the time, but our thoughts can be the most violent things for us if we don't try to control them or just teach them to be gentle. I hope that things are okay, and I hope that you are getting by every single day.